think people want to look at. I'm just kidding.
Okay. Probably.
We're on the boat.
Yep. We are,
Yeah. It's what, like 8:30?
it's
No,
like 9:30.
9.
Yeah.
I don't know why I said it like that.
It's like 9:30.
9:30. It's 9:99. I'm tired, clearly. Yeah, we had Chick-fil-A, and our stomachs are kind of gurgling.
Yeah. Well, it
Making some
smelled
funny-
in the Chick-fil-A place,
Yeah.
and now we think the milkshakes were bad. So it's a good thing we're not leaving tonight. So we have the bathroom right up there.
In the marina, yeah, hopefully, because we still need to pump out.
Mhm.
We may need to.
Yeah. So we're reserving
We're
holding
really
tank
hoping.
space.
Yeah, but if that does happen, I will need your help. Like, if for some reason at 2 in the morning I really have
Need
to
to
go
get
to the
off.
bathroom, and it's gonna be a
I
time.
thought that too.
I'm gonna be like, Sailor.
Uh-huh.
Anyways, that wasn't. I don't know why. I don't know where I'm going with that, but we made it.
Yep. We got everything packed up, and we are just.
TV works.
Yeah.
We haven't turned on the TV because we normally aren't. We're usually anchored. So this is really nice that we get to use up all the electricity.
Yeah.
we got. So we get to
Yeah.
soak it all up.
So
We
we're just
might
like
as well just
watching
turn
TV, hanging out. Yeah, it
It's
feels
really
like we're
nice.
like at home in the house.
As soon as Sailor turned on the TV, I was like, wow, this
Yeah.
smells really nice.
Just watching TV.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool, so I have like a nice little blanket, and it's
Yeah.
it's really nice. You've
Very
always
comfortable.
talked about wholesaling, and I think now I understand why it's everyone's favorite time of, I guess, season.
Yeah, and we should hopefully have some really nice fall colors too. The trees are changing, so we should have a nice fall breeze too.
However,
they're saying there's supposed to be a front that comes through tonight. Right now it's very calm. We don't even really know we're on a boat, and then come midnight, like between midnight and 2 o'clock, we're supposed to get a front that's gonna. The breeze is gonna change. Right now it's sort of out of the south, and then it's gonna start coming out of the west and the northwest. And they're saying gusts to like 20. It's gonna be sustained like 12 to 15.
and where we are in the marina, we're really exposed.
Very exposed.
So I'm kind of a little bit nervous because I've never slept somewhere where I'm like rocking, and I'm kind of nervous that I might get like a little bit motion sickness. And also, if we just had this Chick-fil-A, let's hope everything...
We've always picked really protected anchorages, and then
Yeah.
this is the first time we're staying in this marina just overnight, and it
The
could
objects
be
are
like
so-
rolly, so we'll see what happens.
Hopefully we don't get sick.
Yeah,
Or
right now it's
nauseous.
flat calm.
Yeah,
It's
it
very
feels
nice.
really nice.
I guess worst comes to worst, we can go sleep in the car.
Yeah, camp in the car.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yep.
night 1.
It's an easy one.
Yep. You haven't had breakfast, have you?
Nope, because our refrigerator is a block of ice. It's solid. Like the ice is solidified.
Oh no.
On here.
I was gonna say, like, if anybody has a suggestion on how we can organize our fridge.
Yeah. And once we have solar, we won't be putting ice in here. We'll just be using the refrigerator.
Instead of trying to leave the dock when it was still so windy, we decided to walk around the city of Cambridge and bring you guys along. Cambridge was first colonized in 1694 when English colonists settled here. At the time, there was a tribe of Native Americans known as the Choptanks. That's a new fact to me as of this video. It's pretty cool to see where the river got its name. The town pier was a slave trading center of the region, which years later saw the inspiring and powerful Harriet Tubman lead at least 70 slaves to freedom through the Underground Railroad. Being from Dorchester County, Cambridge has several areas dedicated to Harriet, including a historic byway, museum, and most recently, a statue outside of the county building.
Yes.
Yeah, that one laid out over a little bit.
It is absolutely gorgeous here. As usual, when we come to Oxford, it's gorgeous. And the leaves are all changing color. The camera probably doesn't do it justice, but it's so pretty. Flat.
Wow. Trees look beautiful. Pretty good sail, huh?
Excellent. We had 20-25 knots of wind.
Mm-hmm.
Double reef, well, single reef main, single reef jib, and we just cruised up here. We were upwind the whole time, so
Yeah.
it slowed us down a little bit. So we're only.
But we did great, I think, going upwind, considering we're.
We were still doing like 5.5 knots the whole time. Really couldn't have been any better. It was very comfortable. And now we're in this beautiful, quiet anchorage in Oxford.
And Sailor's gonna drink one of his slushy beers, or he wanted to. What was that beer? It was like a.
From RAR in Cambridge, it was like a Hefeweizen.
Yeah,
however you say it.
but we put it so close, and it was covered in ice.
Well,
We put it too close to the little
yeah, our refrigerator is a block of ice right now.
Yeah.
Which I guess that means that's a good thing our refrigerator works.
Yeah. So.
Orly did excellent today at the helm.
Emphasis on the excellent.
Yep. And she was doing well trimming sails. It was nice.
And I think today was the first sail where we're not like freaking out about something like, wait, hold on, don't do this yet, or something.
Yeah, I think we're starting to really learn the boat too.
Yeah, I'm learning a lot about like navigating, getting better at trimming sails. I feel pretty good. Oh, it's cold. I feel pretty good with sailing.
Yeah, you're pretty good on the helm.
Oh, this is twisted. I knew it looked funny. No, mine is. I'll just... We are stuck. Like this.
We've been sideways for probably close to 4 hours now.
We are
The
stuck.
tide kept going out and out and out. The chart said we had 6 feet of water here at low tide. Not true. At all. Maybe 2 feet. frustrating.
So, you're taking out your frustration on Reese Pieces.
It's just more annoying than anything.
It's so funny because we both got up at 6, 7 o'clock to leave as early as we can. And when is the tide going to be the highest tonight?
8 o'clock. We were up at like almost, wasn't dead low, but it was like on its way to dead low tide. Which is really frustrating because Navionics also has one of the little indicators right by us here that said that high tide was at 6:30. So I got up and I was like, sweet, we'll get out here at 6:30. 6:30 comes and we're like stuck. But we weren't leaned over yet. We were just like, I think, resting on the bottom and we couldn't move. And then the tide just kept going out and out and out and out.
Yeah.
Until about 11:30, 12 o'clock. And now it's 2 o'clock. So the tide's coming in, but kind of slow.
Yeah. So we'll just have to motor, hopefully.
We'll motor in the dark tonight.
Yeah.
It's fine, get us the hell out of here.
Any last words?
6 more hours to go.
So we also just got unstuck from where we were before, and now we moved like, I don't know, a mile into like another little cove where we have probably 3 or 4 times the amount of water underneath of us, so we're a little more comfortable. But yeah, nothing seems to be damaged or anything. We just sat there basically all day.
Yeah.
We were going to sail to Solomon's today, but we'll do that tomorrow.
Wake up really early.
Yep. And we are cooking dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to sit for another 12 hours and then we'll leave. So yeah, let us know if something like that has happened to you. And sure enough, where the anchor was deep. We had put the anchor in the right spot, but the wind blew us right over top of that shallow area. That's the only thing I was worried about, was like a bent rudder post, but it seems to be alright. I think the keel took most of it, which is fine.
And now we're going to try our grill for
the second time.
But
with like,
I mean, it was hot dogs. Hot dogs are already pre-cooked.
yeah, with like real meat.
Yeah. So, I'll let you guys know how it turns out. I still think any sailing vacation is still the best week.
Oh yeah. Well, this is a memorable one for sure. For sure. Well, it's the morning, Saturday morning. It's day 3, and we're just about to pull up the anchor here from Oxford and just go across the bay to Solomon's Island. It's beautiful here as usual, and we should have a good breeze today. Hopefully 10 to 15 the whole way, probably downwind, so should get there in good time. So we've made it out to the bay, and we are crashing along at 7.5 knots.
Yep.
We have probably 18 to 20, maybe gusting like 22. Kind of off the beam right now, maybe like broad reach-ish. We got the tide with us, and we are hauling. We'll be there in no time. Full sail, just cruising along.
Makes up for being stuck yesterday.
Yes, it does, for sure.
good morning. It is not so chilly day today. It's probably like in the 60s, so we're gonna walk around Solomon's. I can't remember the last thing we talked about. What we've made it to Solomon's Island. We've anchored, but then we had to move this morning just because the wind direction's gonna shift a little bit. So we want to make sure that we're not going into shallow water like how we did yesterday.
2 days ago.
Yeah, it was 2 days ago, yeah. But, like, it was so flat calm that I thought that we were probably, like, just running aground. I was like, well, we already know what that's like. It's kind of chilly this morning, though, but Sailor told me to not wear my jacket vest, so if I'm cold...
Because we don't want to carry everything.
Yeah. Oh, another fun thing. We ran out of something really important.
Yeah, we ran out of water. Well, we filled up not too long ago.
Yeah, so we need to figure out, like, are we
using it pretty lavishly?
Yeah.
Showering almost every night. I've showered.
Is that lavish?
On a boat, I think it is.
See that again?
So you got me on film saying that I thought it was bad. Okay.
No.
Okay. Well, when we were on the bottom a couple days ago, the one concern is always like the rudder being exposed, especially because we don't have a full keel and the rudder kind of sticks out here. And it's a pretty deep rudder and it's big. So my concern was either bent rudder post or a crack or something like that. I haven't seen the rudder post, but the wheel turns pretty well, so I'm not super concerned about like a bent rudder. My concern was this morning, I never really looked at this in the water, but the rudder distance from the top of the rudder to this bottom part of the hull is usually like 1/4 of an inch or maybe like 3/8 of an inch. And I looked at it and I'm like, oh my god, like it got pushed up and now something's bent and it's sitting like where it shouldn't be. But the rudder still moves really well. We didn't notice anything before, so then I was like, let me just see if the rudder is buoyant. And this is what gave me relief, is like I can just push down and it goes back and it'll float back up. So yeah, I think we're A-okay. But yeah, that's a big relief for me anyway.
Should have brought a sweatshirt.
You cold?
Yeah. It's okay.
Do you want to get your...
No, this is... No.
Okay.
I'll just walk a little fast. Get my heart rate going. Maybe row a little bit.
You can always wear.
That's what happens once you turn 27. You start losing essential body fat and then...
Essential oils. That's what I thought you were going to say. Like what?
Okay.
So we just got back. We were hanging out at Solomon's. We actually had some of our friends come and drive 45 minutes just to see us to have lunch. So that was really nice.
He was the best man at my wedding. I've known him for a long time, and his girlfriend. But yeah, it was nice to see Cody and Maria. So if you guys see this, thanks for coming down and keeping us company. But, yeah, we went to the Calvert Maritime Museum, that was pretty cool. They have a fully restored lighthouse there from, is it Dove Point? Mm-hmm. So that was really cool. It was really well redone. And they have a lot of stuff on the inside. I mean, we've been in the lighthouse in St. Michael's, and that was pretty cool. But this one I thought was like totally redone. Like it almost felt like you could live there if you wanted to. It was really well done. Going up in it was funny because I guess you used to climb a ladder or something. So the hole is still really small, and Orly actually got stuck with the backpack on going up.
Oh my goodness, yeah, this is really narrow. You weren't kidding.
And there was a really
Definitely
nice
recommend.
old school wooden. I don't know if it was a wooden sailboat, but it had like
Oh yeah,
don't
we
even
forgot
know-
to put.
it was a
that on.
catcher or yawl, whatever it was, but it was very pretty with just the varnish on it was really just like brand new teak decks. It was just a gorgeous looking boat.
It's really nice to come here in the fall, get some lunch or dinner with family, and it almost reminds me of like a smaller Annapolis.
Yeah,
And the houses here are just like so pretty. It's just like a really cute little town.
it has a St. Michael's feel to me a little bit.
Yeah, I guess it's.
Just a little more sprawled out, I guess.
So it is about 10 in the morning. We are leaving Solomon's Island. We have about 40 miles to go back to Cambridge. We're trying to get there in one day. We're under sail and we're under motor power, so we're like motor sailing right now because there's really not that much breeze. There's a little bit to keep the sails open while we're motoring, but there's not enough to keep up the speed that we need to keep up in order to get to Cambridge in time. So yeah, we are headed home.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by, it doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling but the feeling is all gone. Is all gone. The feeling is all gone. If I could take you back to my youth.
Mission success.
Yes. Mission complete.
We made it.
We made it home. Only me.
The sky is really cool. Especially like, I don't know, on camera it looks really cool.
Wow, I look
So
so.
why is it just following me?
Because it's probably on a tracking. We made it. We're back home.
What would you rate the trip?
Like a 7.5.
What would make it?
8.
What
Oh,
would
be
make
mad
it?
at
What would make it higher?
7.5 to 8 out of 10. They put me on the spot here. Well, I think it was really fun. We had a lot of good sailing.
Warmer weather. It was
Maybe
pretty
a little
nice.
bit. It did feel really nice, but I guess, yeah, that. And then that, you know, of course, it was something that we couldn't really control, like just being stuck.
Yeah, that sucks.
I don't know if this will do. Oh wow, it takes us.
Oh shit, I didn't know we did the
way
whole
around.
thing.
Yeah.
Can you keep going?
I don't think so.
Oh shit.
No.
Oh.
And I think if I flip it, it goes. Oh. There we
So
go.
that was the anchorage.
Yeah, I
Now
think.
it's tracking me.
Well, I think we're.